The insurance industry is using still very old legacy infrastructure and legacy business models to try and insure in the gig economy and in the digital age. So e-bikes and scooters and rental real estate, as in the Airbnb business model, all of these are suffering from not having enough data because they're all forward-looking businesses and you don't have the benefit of all that historical data. How do you build a business model, a risk model around that?
This is actually the problem of the traditional insurers. They don't have the data. They use statistical business models and risk models. With us, what we do is we partner with our clients. We get big data from them. So you talk about hundreds of data points. And what we do, this is connected to insurance. We have an AI algorithms that basically goes and finds subtle patterns of risk exposure, and in order to identify correlation and predict risk. So what we do is we don't have the historical data, but we find the patterns that predict the risk, and based on that, build the pricing models.
What are some of the examples of the hundreds of data inputs you're getting that the legacy carriers aren't able yet to pick up?
Oh, there's a lot of them. The traditional insurers would look for age and for maybe the sex and some behavioral or experience. And
they put sort of everybody in a bucket, and there's the price for a car insurance or whatever.
One price fits all, where we are looking on so many data points. Completely other than that, we talk about events, we talk about areas that they're driving, we talk about IoT information that tells me whether, if we talk about e-scooters, whether a person drives on a lane or maybe against the traffic or maybe on the pedestrian lane. So many data points, quality data points, in order to really understand what is the risk associated with that.
Are you already able to assign a risk and a price to an individual rider, or is that something that's forward-looking still?
That is something which is forward-looking, mainly because there is not enough data even on our end. What we need to understand is the big picture with the big data to keep running through millions of transactions in order to find the right patterns. Millions of transactions tells me, for instance, that Anthony, the way that he rides, how many times he rides, and how he acts, time that with hundreds of thousands of people other like that, like Anthony.
I'm smiling because I would be uninsurable, but yeah.
Me, myself as well, but so probably on us, we're going to make money because we're not going to insure us. No, but finding the right correlation between a person and behavior and a risk, and with that, we'll be able to go and offer an insurance for a rider. But it's definitely there. This is actually the next step after insuring the fleet himself.
Yaron, when you think long term, is the business model down the road for Connected Insurance to partner with the big legacy carriers and help them enter the digital age, or are you going to continue to be purely a disruptor?
Insurance industry, you need to have capacity, you need to have partners. We have partnered with the most active, I would say, active reinsurer in the sharing economy market, and we basically, together with them, build the insights. Looking forward, we will be an insurer ourselves, and so these models and this knowledge, obviously we want to keep ourselves. I would say that most carriers are actually right now trying to find a way to come up with some sort of a solution.
Privacy and user data is always a sensitive issue. In order to really provide the most dynamic pricing, the best assessment of risk, you really do need a lot of user data. How do you divide that? How do you walk that line of user privacy versus getting the data you need to really create an innovative solution?
Privacy is in place. We have obviously complied with all privacy regulation. But the interesting part is that you see companies as well as individuals which are completely willing to share the data in order to get a better quality services, quality in pricing, more accurate pricing, understand what they're paying for. And so what you see is
people opting in. Yaron, you've traveled from Israel to join the KPMG Private Enterprise Global Tech Innovator competition. Why is this an exciting opportunity for Connected Insurance?
Oh, this is an amazing opportunity because, listen, we are really trying to build the future of insurance. And I'm extremely excited to be one of 20, I believe 20 finalists here. And I hope also to get feedbacks from the crowd, and the crowd can be the sharing economy platforms as well as insurance companies that approach us and ask for some sort of a collaboration or even more than that.